Can it really be just 4 weeks since all the clowns went into Trafalgar Square and protested against you-know-what, and they were led by the tracksuit, shell suit wearing David Icke, and God, they're back again. But they're not back in Trafalgar Square, they're now back in Oxford Street. So as Lonnie Donegan sang in 1989, it's happening all over again. Brit Girl says since the anti-mask on Oxford Street are showing their full faces, perhaps the police could use facial recognition, of course, technology to identify them so they can be told to, when they turn up scared and dying at hospitals, that they've helped to overrun. And I'll just play this. Actually, I'll just play a bit with sound, because when you listen to the very start of it, not quite sure what it is they're saying. It sounds like a certain thing that certain German individuals used to say in World War II, and look how well that went. Look at them, all just gathering together, not making any sort of social distancing attempts because they think they're not just above the law, but above all sort of forms of nature. And they're just, oh, look, she's well happy. It reminds me, there's a woman called Maureen who was on the news on Wednesday because she said the youth of today are going to be paying for this for years, and I won't be because I'll be dead. She's 83, and which is quite shocking what she said, but I mean, she's true. And well, here we have a woman who's very environmentally conscious, drinking out of a plastic water bottle. What would Greta say? Well, Greta would be doing the exact same thing because she's a hypocrite and a puppet, like all these flipping clowns. Let's see what else we've got. Many thousands marching down Oxford Street, London, and the power symbol. Let's see what these idiots have got to say. I'll just play this one. It's a longer video, and yeah, more clowns. I worked out from listening to the later on, they're shouting freedom rather than the other words it could have been. But here we have a clown with a foghorn thing, and he's shouting, he's spitting through his megaphone that, I don't know, he's just an idiot. What's an absolute clown. And here we have a woman. Oh, move you out of the way, love. Here we have a woman who seems to have forgotten her trousers. That's rather unfortunate, but we'll come on to clothes, because Wales have the Wales have banned clothes. Did you know that? Wales have banned clothes in all this. It's absolute madness. Oh, he's walking on his own. No one wants to be with him. At least he's social distancing. That's a good thing. There's a lovely couple there, such bright, and God, they've had about 100 fags a day, haven't they? Oh, absolute clowns, a lot of them. Take a leaflet for me. No, stuff off with your leaflets. What's this clown wanting? Well, I can't even see what he says on his thing. Anyway, it starts again. And we have another one here. You'll be safer media distancing than social distancing. Royal Elite's media cover-up. Yes, best not mention that one. All just clowns together. Hey, can we get down, pub? It's must be time for help. Let's stop. Well, we can't go into pubs at the moment because it's we're tier 3, and no, we're already tier 2 in London. We can do whatever we want. I wonder why we're tier 2 in London, but it's tier 3 everywhere else. It's almost as if the powers that be like London and don't care about the rest of them. Dear, oh dear. Absolute balloons. Blah, 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 blah. Clowns to the left of me, clowns to the right. There we are, stuck in the middle with those poo holes. At least they're not smashing stuff up, like, because restaurants matter. Like those clowns in Rochester, New York, who were smashing stuff up, the ones. And why the police aren't doing anything about it, I don't know. Because if you were to eat in a restaurant, or to just go into a restaurant and attempt to have alcohol without eating food, you wouldn't be allowed, and you could get arrested, and you can get a £10,000 fine. Yeah, it's perfectly all right for these absolute balloons to walk down the street, and at least that woman's done her hair for the day. There we go. At least she's done her hair for the day. The green-haired lady, very nice, very environmentally friendly. And another one at the protest down Oxford Street. They're happy because they eat lard. Yep, more morons, just blah blah blah. What's he got on his hat there? Repeal the Environment Act 2020. Well, at least they're all taking pictures with their phones. Oh, let's see. Let's show our pictures, our footage of people walking on Oxford Street. And obviously, idiocy is even more contagious and potentially fatal than that. Who knew? What a clown! And also, this is a very odd thing. It's in the Daily Mail. I try to avoid the Daily Mail as best as possible, but yeah, I just had to go for it today. The Welsh Dragon is unleashed as furious Tesco shopper tears away plastic streets. What's plastic streets? Plastic sheets. So what's actually going on? Well, Wales Mark Drakeford, I think his name is, the guy who's the head of Wales, God knows. He decides that as well as not letting anyone have any fun, safely with the masks on, you're not allowed to buy any what they call non-essential items in stores. And apparently clothes are non-essential, and they cover them up with plastic sheeting. It's a bit like Dexter. Anyway, so this guy, Gwilym Owen, was filmed ripping down covers in Tesco in Bangor. Didn't we have a lovely day? The day we went to Bangor. Beautiful day. We had lunch on the way, and we tore some plastic off in Tesco as we went. Security went to Mr. Owen as he said, "Since when has clothing not be essential?" And they're going to what they call a firebreak. So they're a firebreak or a circuit breaker, or it's just it's just a lockdown basically. In fact, just before we get to the video, that's what it looks like. That's Tesco in Wales. They've covered up kettles, phone chargers. I would say phone chargers are pretty essential anytime, but this guy is saying that clothes are essential. So I'll remove the sound for most of this. This is from the Daily Mail website, but yeah, someone's filming him going around. Obviously, he's got a mate with him watching as he does this, and he just starts saying that since when have clothes been non-essential? And then he just moves something out of the way there, and just very very shaky cam, and then just goes into the back and just starts removing more stuff.
Clothes makes it straight. Coming into winter now.
Some swearing there, obviously.
All we need to do is don't comply, just take them off.
I quite agree, it's absolutely mad what's going on here. probably best not.
No, since when has clothes been non-essential? Since when has clothes? It's coming to winter.
No, you're not taking my phone off me. Touch me, mate.
Oh dear. And afterwards he said, "I had enough last night. I don't care about the backlash I may get from this. I'm sure there are people out there who can barely afford heating in their houses, and now they want to stop people buying clothes in supermarkets. I'm not prepared to live in a society where they can take basic human needs away, like being able to buy new clothes, especially for children, so I'll do what I can to stop it. I've had it up to my tether with what's going on. We need more people to take a stand for what is right, and this was my stand." And the Cheryl M scenes down the road at the Welsh lockdown. Not sure why they've just taken a screenshot of the tweet. They could have just linked directly to the tweet, but screenshot seems to be how it goes. We've got socks, a trombone. Didn't think they sold trombones in Tesco. Maybe people who go to Tesco like tromboning. Who knows? Happy birthday card. Yeah, Philip Schofield. That's definitely a waste of time. You don't need that. Life's what you make it until you want to just come out live on TV and ruin your family's lives and get £10,000 from the Sun in the process. And finally, this is even more nonsense. Again, supermarkets covering up stuff. Is this still Tesco? It probably still is. Just ridiculous. Because if you need stuff, my toaster broke down a few months back and I had to buy a new toaster. Of course, you go out and buy a toaster. It's no good if you come to the supermarket and you can't buy. Oh, she's there again. Oh, hello. It's no good if you come to the supermarket and you can't buy a toaster. How are you supposed to? Okay, you can put it under the grill, I suppose, but it's not the same, is it? Absolute joke. So, yeah, the whole world's gone mad. What can you say? So comment below on what you think of all this, and in the meantime, please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already, and click on the little bell for all the notifications. And Genesis.